Hi everybody, Spurgle here. You can see I am back in the world of YouTube and Epoch. I've decided with my next 3-4 videos I'm going to be doing a theme for the base that I'm going to build. I've kind of shown you about the basic controls and what you need to be looking for when you want to start thinking about building a base. This is essentially what I do in game. I'll find a quad bike. Quad bike is so easy to hide, and you can just about squeeze enough building materials in, like instead of having cinder blocks, turn them into cinder walls. They take up less space. So, with no further ado, it's going to be the first video, and this is going to be heli base. Now, first of all, we'll have a look in the two stashes so you can get an idea of what I think is a good stash. I've got multi-gun, chainsaw, hatchet, essential building materials. Honestly, multi-gun's so handy if you've got a friend with you with the revive player. Got a couple of kilos of hemp, you don't want to know about that. A little bit of food. Obviously got the lockbox, you gotta have a lockbox if you're gonna have a base. Good old carjack, good for unflipping vehicles, a few vehicle repairs, a fireplace for cooking my chicken, spare ammo for my gun, spare lumber packs in my bag still. And then in my actual main stash, this is, you can hide this fucking anywhere. Look at it, the size of a quad bike. Put it next to this rock, and from distance far enough, you won't be able to see it. So it's a good little stash. Here I've got 3 cinder walls, large metal, some electronic components, a couple of spare cinder blocks and mortar, a bunch of metal, a couple of studs, metal scraps, floors. I built my jammer kit. I built a couple of TP kits. Built a foundation kit, and I threw a few lumber packs in there, but I run out of room. That's when I decided it's time to build the base. I've got enough building materials in there. Pretty much the first thing you gotta do, you gotta get your jabber down and get it secure. So, foundation, a floor, 4 walls, 4 bits of metal, is that? Lumber pack, the jammer, and 2 TPs. We'll take the other floor as well, actually. We might need that for a ramp to get up there. Cool, that should be the jammer. Where's the jammer gonna go? Get a jammer and 2 TPs. I reckon if I put the jammer in that back corner. Where she be? There she is. Build that. Now remember with the jammer, once you've built it and that timer's run out, it can't be moved again. So once you place it, it's placed. Not like walls and floors and all those other good things where you can build and move and do whatever you want as many times as you want. Pretty good. Peace. There you go. Whilst that timer's ticking down, you can still pick it up again. I can hit like build mode 2 and spacebar and the timer will go. Once that timer there has gone, you won't be able to pick it up again. Let's let that timer off because we don't want to knock it over. And we've got our jammer down. It's pretty secure just how it is without any upgrades or the building or anything. You know, bunch of timber, 4 mortar, and I've got a secure jammer because I can just take that floor away and people can't get up here. Placing another TP for here. Place the TP again. Pretty much it for the jammer room. TP up there isn't for storage, it's a decoy. Should be able to stand rock here and look at the top of that and I can maintain. So what I can do is close enough. Should grade that. Yeah, I can maintain by looking at the very top of that. I can shoot at it, but hopefully they won't be able to do enough damage to take it out. Next, we're going to build the heli landing pad. Now, I've decided this is the heli landing pad because this space here, you got enough space to land a heli. Get some building supplies and build. Pick our cinder walls, our wood walls, cinder blocks, more electric component, metal scraps. Yeah, as well, take it all. Our building supplies done and dusted. I've worked this out. What I really want is around this wall with some stud work, just raise it a little bit so people can't see in. Go across, literally right on this edge, straight across here with cinder walls for the main entrance. Then maybe like a cinder wall width away. I'm gonna go straight across again with metal walls in the hope that if they take down the cinder walls, the metal walls will still remain. They'll get in. We'll test this. We'll blow it up and see how easy it is to get in. What? Oh. Stand roughly here where I want the water to be, and I'm going to there where I want the water to end. I'm going to double tap Alt, and I'm going to build my wall. the timers on our first perimeter wall are done. Look at that. Now what we want to do is unlock the bloody door. Get in there. Got to start placing stud walls. Let's start over here by the door. What I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be free placing these because it's not exactly a square thing. So, stud wall, build it. Push Q or E to rotate it. I want it rotated at 180 so it's facing away from me so the metal skin's out. Get roughly there. Pull it in. Too much to take it back. Roughly half and half. So want to get maximum room. Drop it there, shall we? Build mode 2. Drop. Looks pretty good. I'll close the gap. Now you want to leave all your stud work in stud work until they're all done. So you want to merge them together a little bit so you get nice tight gaps, and sometimes once you've clad it you can't merge it properly. I had issues earlier when I was test building this. Across here with my second stud work wall that you'll see soon. Yeah. So timer's done on that one. There we go. Notice these two have clipped together ever so slightly. Stud work does just about clip. Only just, but it does. Now what I want to do, I don't want to upgrade these because I don't, they're stronger, lower. But I do want a high wall, so what I'm going to do, a bit more stud work. Again, I'm going to have to put it in build mode 2, all the way 180 so the stud work's facing in when I clad it. What you can do so it lines up with this wall, because it won't snap to this wall for some reason. Don't know why they don't snap to half sin. Use the wall to get it parallel, just like that. Pretty parallel to. Yeah, that's pretty good. Right down to about there. About a cinder's wall width. I reckon since that stud's there, it'll be easy to line up. Again, I want to try and shove that far in there as possible. See if that'll work. Yeah, it dropped. It managed to clip. Seems literally this from this second to last stud to the last stud you can clip. Start doing with left control and whatever your inventory is to go around, upgrade all of these. I don't know if you can notice, but see some of these are morphing in with this cobblestone floor. A little bit dodgy, the cobblestone floor. Know why it does it? Upgrade this one, please. There we go. Missing one small salvage metal. Rustic. We can solve that. We have the technology. Get a fireplace out of here. Don't put your fireplaces near your vehicles. Vehicles will go boom and then they're a fireplace. Got a fireplace over here. Build. World. Light her up, and if you've got any metal scraps, craft a bunch of salvage metal. That fire out again, shall we? Don't have these game sounds with the sound dampener. Yeah, the lovely noise of rain. Go. I still have one metal and an electric component. Very nice. Finish this one off by putting a lock on it. Two doors, wall all the way around. Got a jammer surrounded in walls. Nice and secure. Probably just about maintain it from here. Eventually, if I had a bit more metal, I could put a another door on there and be able to open the door and stand here and maintain it. People can see the top of the TP and think that that's where my stash is as a decoy. As I was saying about that cobblestone floor being a little bit soft, kind of demo that with this quad bike actually. Before, not a good idea to demo it with the helicopter. The helicopter can get a little bit stuck in it. But yeah, this cobblestone stuff. It's eating my tyres. Eating even more of my tyres. Not very good. There we go. That's why I don't want to land the heli directly on it. Get a lock your big. It's only a 30-minute lock. Somebody came up and bloody shot me whilst I was base building because I'm not looking around. Somebody could quite easily sneak up on me. Well, it's another good reason to have a second player with you base build. One, so they can revive you if you kill yourself with a wall or a floor or something like that. Two, so they can revive you if somebody else turns up and shoots you. Have them in a nice sniper position. What we're going to do here, place this floor, so spin it so it faces me. I want it to be like parallel with this one. I know that if I just go slightly off center off that floor will be in the middle. I want to get it parallel first. A bit sketchy because it's switching around. Hold Q and just twist myself. Get that perfectly parallel. Get out till it's roughly in the middle. Drop it. I think going back to the left a little bit more to get it central. Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty central. That is pretty much it for the heli base. Not the best base in the world, but I built it with pretty limited materials. 1-2 people could find this much materials in a week or two. Stash it in a little quad bike that's so easy to stash. Then, now I'm not the best pilot, so I've got the old control system, none of this advanced flight madness. On, or hovers on. Okay. Land this baby in the base. So much easier flying in the old control system. None of this throttle control madness that causes you to plummet to your death quite often. Now we place the floor to land on, and it also helps us make sure I line up with that centre point at the back wall, line up roughly with the centre of that floor. Might go forwards just a little bit more as well. The tail rotor doesn't flip. Wait till you're stationary. Go. Get out. Effect. Get your lockbox and all the sorts of things that you'd want to stash in your lockbox. pretty much the entire contents of your heli chopper. Get to lock your chopper. Place a lockbox. Place a lockbox right at the back of the base. Okay, I'm stood too close to the chopper, so I have to go into my inventory via the chopper. Make sure you got energy when you do your lockbox. Build it. Bang. Where's it gone? Doesn't matter. It's out there. It's spawned the same distance where everything else does. The whole end. Oh, there it is. Page up a little bit maybe. There we go. You also want to hold Q first of all. Spin the lockbox. See that little silver bit on the front? That's what you've got to look at to get the lock to come undone. All I want to do, place it as far back up against that wall as possible. Drop it, just like everything else that you build in this game. You just drop it with the build timer. Just be floating a little. That's quite weird. But it's all good. It's a lockbox. It doesn't take up any space. Timer on the lockbox to go so I can access it. Go, lockbox, inspect. Let's put all of this stuff in there. Wow, that kilo of hemp took up. That's not the right crate, that's the helicopter. I think. If not, why is it half full already? I got a bugged out helicopter there. Yeah, see that's the lockbox. Definitely empty. But no, there's spare stuff in there. Now the lockbox has been nerfed a little bit. It can't hold anywhere near as much as it used to. As you can see, a chainsaw just bumped it, nearly filled it up. I mean, these chickens and that hemp. So the lockbox can hold just a little bit more than the little bird, apparently. There you go. That is the heli base. Because we're trying to learn things, these base building tutorials, I'm gonna see what it actually takes to get in to this base. So let's lock her up. Let's be a cheaty admin, because I can, and it's my server. Magazines. There we go. Give to self 4 satchel charges, because that is all the satchel charges one person can carry. They don't go in any of the vests. Now I've got the ELBV harness here, and that's one of the biggest vests in the game, and you can't put a satchel in it. 4 satchel charges. You're not going to use them all in one go. And like the highest point, nobody knows what's behind those walls. They can't be behind those walls. They might be able to, you know, get up here. See that there's a chopper behind there. But then they're gonna see like all this metal wallness and give up on that. Think, how am I gonna get in here? What's my best bet? Satchel here. Run for some cover. Oh, there goes one of those cinder walls. Notice it protected the metal wall. The metal wall's still standing. Let's put another satchel light right here. Hopefully that'll take down those two metal walls and that cinder wall. Might even take down this front wall. Get a little bit further away actually. Like crouch behind this rock. Oh, notice that one didn't take down anything. How funny's that? Try again, place the satchel here. Nowhere near that cinder wall. Should bring down that metal one at least. Just had one explosion go off in front of it. There goes the metal one. That took 3 satchels to get into the base, essentially. That second one might have been badly placed. No, I wanted to unlock it. And if it damaged the chopper. Didn't damage the chopper, so 2-3 satchels, somebody could get in here. Such a shame how easy it is to blow down these walls. Out of interest, I'm also gonna, since I've got 1 satchel left, gonna try the jammers in this corner. See what happens if I put satchel there. Oh, I'm trapped. Close the floor out. Then they would be able to access the TP. Maintain the jammer, but I don't think it'll do anything too bad to it. Anyway, let's quickly revert the server before it saves. Anyway, thanks for watching everybody. Don't forget to rate, comment and subscribe. My next video I'll be replying to a couple of the comments on my first video about how to build the elevator. I'll have to find the original YouTube video and give the creator of the elevator idea his due credit and link it in the description of the next video, and how to build a sniper tower, because they have both been requested in my first video. Now I've got this one out of the way, I will be building more next time. Thanks for watching again guys. Burgle out.